Hola! Hello again and welcome to my YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. I'm an English woman who's lived right here in this resort for over 20 years and I aim to give you an original and fresh take on all there is to see, do and enjoy in and around Benidorm. So here we go. Today's vlog brings you news regarding two apartment blocks in the Rincon de Loix area, which sit on the very far end of the headland called the Punto Yesera that overlook the Levante beach and the bay as I like to call it. The identical blocks can be seen towards the left-hand side of the cliff and are named Gemelos 28, which are just one set of many of these skyscrapers in Benidorm under the Gemelos name, meaning twins, and these buildings consist of 168 rooms over their combined 22 floors in each tower. Ever since permission was granted for these buildings to be built, back in 2005, it was said that they would be too close to the sea, as well as being within a conservation area, although this point has been strongly argued about ever since and has caused a great deal of controversy locally. I remember personally that when I first moved to Benidorm over 2 decades ago, I occasionally used to go for a meal at a beautiful restaurant on this exact site. The restaurant was called the Pergola, and of course the views from its sea-facing glass-fronted restaurant were stunning, especially as the sun went down. I wonder, does anybody else out there remember it too? So, 17 years ago, the Valencian Autonomous Administration authorised the building of the residential complex on this spot, which was said to be part of the Coastal Protection Easement Zone. Instantly, the decision was surrounded by massive criticism, and for more than 5 years following the start of the construction work, a resident of the building located just behind these two towers went to the Ministry of Public Works in Madrid to demand its demolition on behalf of not only themselves but also their community of neighbours. Unfortunately, I'm not sure of the results of these complaints, as any online information updates regarding the site are very wordy, complicated and full of legalese. However, other complaints and lawsuits were mounting at the same time too, so clearly this was never going to be a straightforward build. Over the years, it has been widely reported that the building was built just a few metres too far forward, but that if demolished, it could be simply rebuilt a few metres further back. As you will see in this video, there isn't much space behind the towers at all, or on the road behind the towers, Calle Alcalde Manuel Catalan Chana. So even if it was possible, I'm sure yet another obstacle would just be found instead. The original builders, Edificaciones Calpe, went bankrupt whilst building the towers. However, the project was taken on by another company and commenced until fruition. Reading through transcripts of press releases published at the time, it's quite clear that the whole debacle turned into a massive political debate, including the involvement of councils, environmentalists and anybody else who didn't like it. After much deliberation in 2012, the Supreme Court finally ruled that the building should be demolished. However, in view of the difficulty of its execution, the parties involved decided to go to the Court of Arbitration and Mediation of Valencia at the end of 2019. Now, of course, home to many local residents, the debate about whether the block should still stand or not has caused untold worry to the homeowners. And only as recently as August 2020, Benidorm Town Hall stated that they would go to all the appropriate lengths to ensure the non-demolition of the buildings in the municipal interest. Now, however, it seems that the Supreme Court has conclusively said that enough is enough, and it appears that the end is finally nearing for the twin blocks of Gemelos 28. The Superior Court of Justice of the Valencian community have recently issued a new order in which it has instructed Benidorm City Council to transfer all the documentation surrounding the construction project to them so that they can prepare for the demolition to come. The demolition will cost an estimated €100 million, which will include compensation to the owners of the apartments, which surely must be some comfort to the proprietors, as only last year they were still trying to find out if they would themselves have to spend a large amount of money to deal with the demolition that has overshadowed them for so long. However, it's now being said that an amount has been consigned for this, so I guess that's something. I hope you've enjoyed this short, informative vlog on the Gemelos 28 towers with me and found this little piece of local knowledge interesting. If you did, please join me again in the future, as well as checking out some of my other videos full of information, news, as well as reviews on local hotels, cafes and bars.
If you'd like to support my channel and future vlogs by making a small donation, you can now buy me a coffee, or even 2 or 3. Just click on the down arrow next to the vlog title, which brings you to the description of this video. Then follow the link provided at the bottom. It's really that simple. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you out and about next time. Bye for now, adios, cheers!